Hi, welcome to the Tabs and Icon Consulting video series. My name is Dan Karo Ezuzu. In this video, we're going to look at the data transpose. Now, what is data transpose? Data transpose is simply a method of rearranging a report in such a manner that the number of columns become the number of rows, while the number of rows become the number of columns. I'm going to look at 5 various methods of doing this. Now, let's go straight to our data. We have this data here of sales of fruits, oranges, apples, and mangoes for the 5 days, Monday to Fridays. Now we're going to transpose this report in such a way that the oranges here appearing in one column here will now appear on the row, while the days will appear on a column. So I'm going to count first how many columns do we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 columns. So let me just take that here just to know. And how many rows do we have? 6 columns. And I have 4 rows, okay? 4 rows. So if I transpose this report, I expect to get 4 columns and 6 rows. So the first thing is for me to highlight this. That is method number 1. I highlight the whole of this and I copy, normal Ctrl C. Let me go paste it from this place. I'm going to paste it on J3. I go to home, click on my home tab, click here, and that's under paste. I see paste special. Call up the paste special argument box, and I will look down here. I'll see transpose. Click on transpose and take OK. Now this is my report. My report has been transposed. If you look at the transpose version of the report, it has 6 rows and 4 columns. I'm going to delete that and then go straight to the second approach. The second approach is similar. Highlight the whole of this data which I've done. I take copy and I'm moving back to the same position J. Now I can come here or I right click, whichever one. You see, I'm still going to lead me to that. And I look at the 4th argument here on the paste. You will see transpose. Click on that and your report is ready. Very simple, you will see. I'm going to delete that also and move to the 3rd approach, which is similar to what we'll be doing. Highlight the whole of the data, take control, and then move down to where you want to have the data. We've been placing it on J3. This time I'm going to use the shortcut keys. So I'll take Alt, H, V, and T. So Alt, H, V, T will transpose that for me. Let me just put this down so we can see it. Alt, H, V, and T. Now these are typed separately. You don't need to hold down any key one after the other. Just type Alt, H, V, T, and then your report has been transposed. Now each of these 3 approaches we've done does not have any link relationship with the original version. So let me color this, which is the same value here. If I have any cost to change anything in the original version, let's assume I change this to 400. You'll notice that this one does not change. That means there is no link relationship. So, but I'm going to use the next 2 approaches will be formula based, such that there is a direct link between the transpose version and the original version, so that if there's any change in the original version, you'll see that that transpose version will also be changed. So let me delete the whole of this one, and then we'll come to that. So this one has 6 columns and 4 rows. So first I'm going to highlight the number of expected rows. So expected rows now will be 6. So I highlight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My expected number of columns will be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I type my transpose function equal to transpose. I highlight this and then I move to my report, highlight the whole of this report. Now since this is an array formula, I'm not just going to hit my enter key, but I'm going to hold Ctrl and Shift together and hit my enter key. This is my report. Now let me also highlight this, because there's a formula. If you look at my formula bar, you will see transpose A3 to F6, which is the data range of the original report. If I change this or any other data there, let's take to 500, you will notice that this has also changed. So the transpose formula version actually links straight to your original report. So whether you're using a simple array formula like the ribbon approach that we've used, or you're using a formula depending on what you intend to achieve. So now let me delete this and move back to the final approach, which is also similar to what we just done. But this time I'm going to name the whole of this range. So I highlight this. You will know how to do range naming. We've covered that in some of our earlier videos. So I'm going to name this range I've highlighted as sales. Let me call it sales. While your spelling is correct, I hit my enter key. Now, to be sure that I've named it correctly, I can go to my formula and go to the name manager, and I will see there's sales, referring that I have named the whole of this range as sales. So I'm going to highlight the area I expect to have my report 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I type equal to transpose. Now, rather than go and highlight the range, I already have the name range as sales. I just write sales, and I hit my Control Shift and I hit enter. Now this is the same thing as the formula base. It is directly linked, so if I have cause to change any item in the original report, it will automatically change in this approach. So I click in 500 here, and then it's also changed in this report. So this is the 5 various approaches I intend to cover in this particular video. Thank you very much for listening. Bye bye.